When life gets overwhelming, we turn to the familiar. The warm, the soft, the deeply nourishing. Here, the pace of life is slower, the air is sweeter, and the comfort food is pure magic. The aroma of grilled chicken and sweet potato wafts through the air, inviting us in to experience the warmth of Korean hospitality and the comfort of a time-honored tradition. Here we find the soothing embrace of Korean comfort food, where each dish tells a tale of warmth, healing, and the enduring spirit of Korea. We've laughed, we've eaten, and most importantly, we've connected. Connected to the land, the food, and the stories that make this cuisine so special. As you go about your day, may the warmth of these recipes linger in your heart. May the flavors remind you of the simple joys in life, and may the stories inspire you to connect with your own cultural roots or embrace the beauty of other cultures. Till next time, happy cooking, happy eating, and above all, happy comforting. Our last recipe is bibimbap, or boiled tender pork belly with cabbage leaves. This isn't just a dish. It's a celebration of Korea's deep connection to nature and its respect for the simple yet nourishing gifts it provides. The process of making bibimbap is a meditative experience, allowing the flavors of the pork belly and cabbage leaves to harmonize, creating a symphony of tastes that warms the soul and nourishes the body. The succulent pork belly, slow cooked to melt in your mouth tenderness, pairs beautifully with the crisp and refreshing cabbage leaves, creating a balanced harmony that delights the palate. As we gather around the table to enjoy this culinary masterpiece, we can't help but feel a sense of serenity wash over us, knowing that we are partaking in a tradition that has brought comfort and joy to Korean families for generations. To prepare this comforting dish, you'll need 2 pounds of pork belly, 1 head of cabbage, 1 onion, thinly sliced, 2 cloves of garlic, minced to 1 inch of ginger, grated, 1/2 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of Korean chili powder, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of black vinegar, 1 tablespoon of garlic chives, minced green onions for garnish, jalapeno for garnish. Now let's embark on this flavorful journey. In a large pot, add the pork belly and cover it with water. Bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer for 1 hour and 15 minutes, or until the pork belly is incredibly tender. Once the pork belly is cooked, remove it from the pot and set it aside to cool. Now it's time to prepare the cabbage leaves. Using a sharp knife, remove the core and outer leaves of the cabbage. Drop the cabbage leaves into boiling water for 1 minute. This will help soften the leaves, making them more pliable for wrapping. Drain the cabbage leaves and lay them flat on a surface. To assemble the bibimbap, place a generous amount of pork belly on each leaf, along with some of the onion, garlic, and ginger. Drizzle some of the flavorful cooking liquid over the pork belly. Add a spoonful of garlic chives and wrap the cabbage leaf into a neat package. Securely tie the ends of the cabbage leaf with a string to keep the wraps together. Repeat this process until all the cabbage leaves are used up. Now it's time to cook the bibimbap. Heat some oil in a pan over medium heat. Add the wrapped cabbage rolls and brown them slightly on all sides. This will add a delicious smoky flavor to the dish. Transfer the cooked cabbage rolls to a serving platter. Drizzle the remaining cooking liquid over them and garnish with chopped green onions and jalapeno. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, dig in and savor the flavors. The succulent pork belly, slow cooked to melt in your mouth tenderness, pairs beautifully with the crisp and refreshing cabbage leaves. Each bite is a harmonious blend of savory, spicy, and garlicky flavors that dance on the palate, leaving a lingering warmth that nourishes both body and soul. Our next recipe is dak galbi, or grilled chicken with sweet potato. This isn't just a dish. It's a celebration of Korea's love for poultry and its dedication to simple, wholesome cooking. The process of making dak galbi is as therapeutic as it is delicious, allowing the flavors of the chicken and sweet potato to mingle and mature, resulting in a dish that's both nourishing and comforting. The golden-hued chicken, glazed with a savory sauce, glistens enticingly, while the soft and fluffy sweet potato whispers promises of sweetness and satisfaction. Together, they form a harmonious duet that dances on the palate, leaving a lingering melody of flavor that resonates long after the last bite. And as we dig into this culinary masterpiece, we can't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the generations of Korean mothers who perfected this dish, ensuring that the tradition lives on bringing comfort and joy to all who partake in its goodness. To create this comforting dish, you'll need 1 whole chicken cut into parts, 2 large sweet potatoes, peeled and cut into chunks, 1/4 cup of Korean chili powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic minced, 2 tablespoons of ginger grated, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of water, green onions and sesame seeds for garnish. Now, let's embark on this flavorful journey. In a large bowl, combine Korean chili powder, garlic, ginger, salt, sugar, and black pepper. Mix well to form a fragrant blend that will infuse our chicken with its rich, spicy essence. Next, add the chicken and the sweet potato. Toss them gently, ensuring that each piece is coated with the flavorful spice rub. Allow this mixture to marinate, letting the flavors intertwine and intensify. As the marinade works its magic, prepare your grill. When everything's ready, place the chicken and sweet potato pieces on the grill. Cook them to perfection, turning them occasionally to ensure an even and delicious sear. Once cooked, transfer the chicken and sweet potato to a serving platter. Drizzle the vegetable oil and water mixture over them, adding a touch of richness and juiciness to the dish. Garnish with chopped green onions and sesame seeds, adding a burst of freshness and nutty flavor. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, dig in and savor every bite. The golden-hued chicken glazed with a savory sauce glistens enticingly, while the soft and fluffy sweet potato whispers promises of sweetness and satisfaction. Together, they form a harmonious duet that dances on the palate, leaving a lingering melody of flavor that resonates long after the last bite. Our first recipe is Kimchi Jjigae, or kimchi stew. This isn't just a dish. It's a celebration of Korea's national treasure, kimchi. Kimchi, the funky fermented cabbage, is more than just a food. It's a symbol of Korean pride and resilience. The making of kimchi is a testament to this, as each batch is carefully crafted, patiently fermented, and lovingly shared. And when it comes to Korean comfort food, Kimchi Jjigae takes center stage. This hearty stew is a symphony of flavors and textures, combining the tangy goodness of kimchi with the soft embrace of tofu, the playful dance of green onions, and the hearty warmth of tender pork belly. It's a feast for the senses and a balm for the soul. The bubbling hot pot not only nourishes the body, but also warms the heart, making it the perfect Korean comfort food. To begin this culinary adventure, gather your ingredients. You'll need 2 cups of kimchi, cut into bite-sized pieces, 1 pound of pork belly, thinly sliced, 1 cup of kimchi juice, 1 large onion, chopped, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1 inch of ginger, grated, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of Korean chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 block of firm tofu cubed, 1 bunch of green onions, chopped, sesame oil and chili powder for garnish. Now, let's embark on a flavorful journey. Heat some oil in a large pot over medium heat, add the pork belly and cook until slightly crispy. Remove the pork belly and set aside. In the same pot, add the kimchi and cook for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Pour in the kimchi juice and bring to a boil. Add the onion, garlic and ginger, and continue boiling. Now it's time to add the water, chili powder, salt, sugar, and black pepper. Give it a good stir to ensure the spices are evenly distributed. Bring the mixture to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer for 30 minutes. It's where the magic happens. The flavors meld and the aromas fill your kitchen, creating a comforting ambience that's hard to resist. After 30 minutes, gently add the tofu and continue simmering for another 10 minutes. Finally, it's time to add the pork belly and green onions. Simmer for a few more minutes to allow the flavors to marry and the dish is ready. As you serve the kimchi jjigae, don't forget the finishing touch, a dollop of sesame oil and a sprinkle of chili powder. These simple garnishes add a depth of flavor that's hard to resist. And once you take that first spoonful, you'll understand why kimchi jjigae is more than just a soup. It's a hug from the inside out, a scent, a taste, a texture that speaks to our soul, reminding us of simpler times when worries were few and love was the main dish. In Korea, comfort food is more than just a meal. It's a ritual of healing, a return to home, a way to soothe both body and soul. Today we'll explore 3 beloved comfort foods that have brought warmth to Korean homes for generations. Each dish is more than just a recipe. It's a story of love, tradition, and the healing power of food. Join me as I share these heartwarming tales and show you how to make these comforting dishes. You don't need to be Korean to appreciate the magic of Korean comfort food. All you need is an appetite for love and a willingness to embrace the healing power of a good meal. Let's get started. Our first stop on this culinary journey takes us to the heart of Korea, where the Han River flows and memories are made. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the land, we find ourselves at a cozy restaurant tucked away on a quiet street. Our final destination on this culinary journey takes us to the peaceful countryside, where rice paddies stretch as far as the eye can see, and the air is filled with the tranquil sounds of nature. And so our culinary journey through Korean comfort food comes to an end.